Hey, there. Have you ever pondered how self-made billionaires achieve such success? Well, before I began looking into and analyzing the routines of prosperous millionaires, I used to ask myself the same question. I'll be sharing their financial trade secrets with you today, which can also help you increase your fortune. Be prudent, not inexpensive. The line between being reasonable and being inexpensive is a very fine one. People who are cheap decline to purchase even necessary goods, only consider prices, and save money solely for the purpose of saving money. It's not always acceptable, even though it might seem that way at first. Consider it this way: a poor individual will only purchase $5 t-shirts because they are inexpensive, but they will need to be replaced every 2 to 3 months because they wear out quickly. A thrifty individual may spend $40 on a high-quality t-shirt, but if it lasts 2 to 3 years, they will have saved $20 to $30. The same holds true for spending and preserving. People who are cheap are less likely to spend since they won't receive their prize for many years. But a frugal individual thinks ahead and makes arrangements for it. Continually monitor your expenditures. By nature, are you a spender? Self-made millionaires frequently maintain tight financial reins on their expenditures in order to preserve their wealth. Now is the moment to determine 1. Why you do it, and 2. How to better control your spending if you frequently buy stuff you don't need or go over budget on particular expenses, such groceries or vacations. It is difficult to get control over your expenditures. Yet if it becomes a routine habit, it's much simpler to carry out. Reduce debt. Debt can prevent you from becoming a self-made billionaire and achieving financial independence, especially larger sums of high-interest debt. Hence, avoiding debt to the greatest extent feasible is the best method to keep more money in your pocket and increase your chances of becoming a billionaire. Student debts and a mortgage are commonplace for many people. And even while these debts aren't as severe, you should still make every effort to pay them off as soon as you can, or at least have a budget for them. Yet, since many credit cards, personal loans, and auto loans have lengthy payment terms and hefty interest rates, they shouldn't be avoided as much as feasible. Possess savings. You may avoid getting into debt or using your investments as collateral for a loan by maintaining an emergency or savings fund. The ability to pay for emergencies or major expenditures without worry as a result can help you stop living paycheck to paycheck. Having a good savings account can help you avoid a debt cycle over time, leaving you with extra money in your pocket and investment options. Be surrounded by other investors. Although while this tip isn't absolutely required, it might be useful, especially if you're just getting started. If you are familiar with the proverb, "You are the company you keep," this also applies to socializing with other investors. They may support you, encourage you, and, if necessary, hold you accountable for your investment decisions. Make it simple. You don't need access to 20+ accounts or thorough understanding of all stock choices to begin investing. To reduce your risk of losing money during bear markets or economic downturns, keep things straightforward and concentrate on solutions that will bring you long-term prosperity. Consult a robo-advisor or financial advisor if you're unsure of the kinds of risks you should be taking. These might aid you in making wise choices. Consider the future. When and in what manner do you intend to retire? Self-made millionaires plan ahead and frequently take actions now that will benefit them later. For instance, many of them buy less expensive used automobiles so they won't have a car note, even if it means they aren't driving the finest of the best. Some downsize in order to pay off their mortgage more quickly and avoid moving once they retire. Despite this situation, they consider the future and make plans appropriately. You should follow suit if you wish to become a self-made millionaire. When you're no longer able to work or are prepared to settle down, how do you want your life to be? Invest as soon as feasible. Did you know that, even if you don't spend tens of thousands of dollars annually, Starting your investments early in life will help you have more money in retirement. For instance, a figure from U.S. News demonstrates how starting early may raise your savings 5x, 8x more by the time you retire at 65. Obviously, life doesn't always go as planned, so it's acceptable if you decide to start investing later in life. You might just need to play catch-up by making additional upfront and ongoing investments. Yet, if you can, investing sooner might put more money in your pocket while requiring you to make fewer investments. Make use of compound interest to your advantage. Get extra income. No, you don't have to earn 6 or 7 figures to amass a millionaire fortune on your own. But, you may save and invest more money the more there is between your income and spending. This is why it's critical to increase your income, or at the very least, to increase it beyond your expenditures. For instance, in order to save the additional money, attempt to have an income of at least $50,000 to $60,000 if your annual costs are $40,000 per year. Of course, you should aim to make more money the more your costs are. Regards for tuning in. I sincerely hope you find these Secrets OS Self-Made Billionaires money tips to be useful. If so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends about it. Moreover, be sure to subscribe to my channel for other videos like this in the future.